All right. Good evening, everybody. A little bit after 7 p.m. here in Queensland, Australia. We've got a few international um, guests on our Zoom tonight, but a lot of you already know me. I'm Jordani Brooks, a mother of two young adults. I've been in the crypto and blockchain space for a number of years now, I think 2017, mainly self-taught and learnt along the way, which pushed me into this field of the entrepreneurial field, and then I traveled the world and I've met a lot of people along the way. But this space here is forever changing, forever growing, and way back then there were no regulations when we got involved. So I've learnt a lot of lessons along the way. However, we're here to talk about Aurum this evening, and just to remind you, I'm not a financial advisor. So everything I share with you this evening is for informational purposes only. And I'm able to share with you, have a look at some results that I've managed to accumulate from Aurum platform. So what is Aurum? Aurum is a decentralized fintech company. So a lot of the crypto spaces now, not only just the crypto space, the banks and everything financial are now moving into the AI field of finance, and right across the world, it's pretty much a new thing right now. So people are learning along the way. However, Aurum, I found to be mainly more a decentralized platform. Let's go back to basics. Decentralized means it's not controlled by a particular, whereas your bank is a centralized banking system that is controlled by particular corporations. A decentralized one generally means it's not controlled, but there are some components that are still controlled inside a decentralized platform. So a little bit of background about the Aurum space here. It has gone global and it has got that global recognition. As you can see on your screens, it's been reported from Forbes as well, one of the top crypto companies to invest in 2026. So there's a lot of that going on this year with Aurum. It is a licensed fintech company, and it's also been, recommended as the one to look out for in this year as well. It's fintech unicorn and global recognition is what I was just talking about. So um, it has gone global in a very, very fast way, although they started back in 2023. However, I got involved last year at the end of 2025, and it's just growing and growing by the day. So that recognition there is, it's everywhere. This guy here, Brian Benson, is responsible as the CEO of Aurum. He knows his stuff. He's part of the Binance. Look, he actually was part of the team that grew Binance. So he comes with a lot of years of experience in the DeFi space, the blockchain, and the crypto. So he made Binance a unicorn company in record time, which, in history, it's actually done, performed well above what was those companies like Google and stuff. So Brian Benson definitely knows his stuff with 27 years of experience in this field, and he's now our CEO here at Aurum. You can research him. He's out there wide out in the open. He's representing on global platforms. He's talking at global events that happen in this space as well. Aurum have invited him to be on their financial council. So there's a lot to do with Brian Benson if you want to go and research, like we all do. We find dirt on these people that are behind these companies. If you're a good researcher, that's what you do. So Brian Benson, he's wide open. You can go and research him, but also not only him, there's a massive team behind him who have massive experience in this field as well. These guys have been there and done that as well as, the likes of working for Binance and all those top companies. So huge credits to all these directors and executives and heads of the department that form part of the team with Brian Benson and pioneering the Aurum platform here. So we do have a few legal and corporate structures in place there. We actually do have a Canadian license now. But originally Aurum was licensed in Hong Kong. And of course, we're just expanding from there. Remember, 2023 was the beginning of Aurum. So we've expanded and added a few more licenses. There are still more to come. We've got the Canadian license now, and we're working on the Australian license, the Swiss licensing, US registration is all happening in the background. These things take time, so it's good to know that they are working on these things. The financial ecosystem of the company is what you're looking at on your screen. We've got, I call them like a passive playground where you can actually come in here and shop in here and choose what product you want to use to make that work for you. We've got a lot of things in here like the Aurum cards. We've got our own exchange. RWA means real world assets. We've got our own neobank system there that operates from Telegram platform. And of course, the AI bots have been the flagship of Aurum since 2023. But we're going to go in and have a little dive into that. The neobank, which is the future of digital banking. Brian Benson believes we should not be waiting for our funds to go from A to B. And of course, there's that DeFi space as well. There are cards that come with no KYC. There are also cards that are offered to you with a KYC for those who prefer. But Neobank is up and running, runs off the Telegram platform. I've got my card and I'm using my card. I'm tapping and going. Everything in the neobank connects to the ecosystem. So depending on what products you have running and creating an income for you in the Aurum back office, that is all connected and is talking to our neobank. So we're able to load funds into our cards and spend as we go. We can see our wallet balances. There's bot management that you can do from the neobank platform, live trading that you can do as well. But then, of course, we'll look at the exchange. We do have our own exchange as well. It has gone live. It's been in testing mode for just over a year, I believe, but it has gone live now. Everything that the exchange makes in profit just by normal people using it is going back into people who are partners to the Aurum company. So that exchange comes with a whole lot of benefits there. You know, you've got all your cryptocurrencies on there, like any other exchange, but of course this here is like partner owned. So a lot of the benefits and profits made from the exchange fees will actually plug back into us as partners to the Aurum. Spot trading, everything's available there, real-time trading environment. You do need to go and get registered and verify your ID in order for you to use the exchange. I've verified, but I haven't used it as much, not yet. I'm getting there. Staking will be made available shortly. If you can see the average annual yields of what the crypto tokens or coins are creating as a point of staking your tokens there. For example, on your screen, you can see that XRP has been returning an average of 17.9% by staking. Now, these are not locked staking, guys. These are a lot of staking now in the previous years were locked. Once you staked it, they were locked. This one here is flexible staking. Once you stake it, it's not locked. So you can actually go in there, break that staking and get the yields back if you wish. So the core of that ecosystem with all those little products in there, this is the core here in front of you on your screen. The AI bots are the flagship of the ecosystem. And then of course they introduced the neobank. That's pretty much our own bank. And then of course in there we have the Aurum cards that allow us to spend from our back office. So let's go and have a look at the Aurum bots. The flagship bot for the Aurum platform is the XAI bot. Now, this bot here is pretty much a set and forget. You load your funds in there, you switch it on, and it goes to work for you. It's creating and paying you a profit every single day. It runs 24/7. So you're getting a profit for 7 days of the week. Um, it's fully automated if you wish. So there's not much more you need to do. It has been generating good results since 2023. If you can see on your screen, February 2023 is when they started this bot. And you can see now it's managing well. We're seeing good returns, consistent returns in this year of 2026. So that bot has actually done wonders. It's come a long way. So I'm pretty sure it's set solid now. To get involved with the XAI bot, you only need a minimum of 100 USDT. You can go anywhere from 100 all the way up to 50,000 USDT, and that activates your bot. On your screen in front of you are the um, returns that you can expect. They're not guaranteed, they're just the projection. So if you came in at the basic level there on the top left with 100 USDT, the compounding of that basic package is 10.49% that it's giving back to you. Of that, as the client, you're going to get 60%. And the company have 40%, as opposed to someone who comes in with 10,000. The compounding interest there can be approximately 14.87%. Of that, the client will get 85%, and of course the company share, they keep 15%. So that's just a quick visual of the different types of tiers. People can come in with $101. People can come in with, $105 if they wish. But as they top up along their journey, and it just automatically clicks over to the next tier. It will automatically click over to standard and so on and so on. So that is the profit distribution for the XAI bot. Again, this is a little visual again for you to have a look at. The basic package, comfort package. Look at the VIP down there for 10,000. If you come in with 10,000, your share as a client will be 85% of that return. So on average, every month since I've been involved, it has been returning around about that 17.5% per month that the AI bot has been doing for me. So yeah, the increase in returns come through compounding. On your screen here is a little explanation of how that works. If you came in with a 10,000 in your first month, you've made that profit just from compounding of 1,400, and then that goes straight back in. This is the automation now. That goes straight back in for the bot to start trading. So that's the power of compounding. You do have a choice whether you want to turn that compounding on, or if you don't want to turn it on, then that's also an option for you. So let's have a quick look at if you came in with 100 USDT and you left it in there with the compounding on. If you can look to the left here for 3 years, you're compounding your interest, that button's on, you can expect to have a return of a projected 10,000 Australian dollars there, just from compounding 100 USDT over 3 years. Here's another example. If you've done the 100 USDT over 5 years with the compounding on, you can expect a return like that. So that's the power of compounding, and this is compounding daily, not monthly. Every single day, your profits are being put back into the system, and the bot goes to work and does the trading for you again. Some more examples: 500 USDT over 3 years. You can expect a projected amount of 90,000 AUD after the 3-year term. 1,000 over 2 years, approximately 35,000 in return, and of course. I think this goes up to 50,000. I believe someone's actually, there are big hitters out there who have gone heavy into this XAI bot because they've been involved since the beginning. Here's another example there, 10,000 after 2 years compounding, you can expect a projected return of 645,000 Australian dollars. So those are little calculations that you can actually get access to in your back office, and you create a plan that suits you. Operating regulations with the XAI bot, as I mentioned before, it's giving a return of approximately 17.5% per month. When you go into the back office and you load your bot and turn it on, it can take within 12 to 24 hours for the bot to actually start working for you. That's just general across the board. It works for you 7 days a week. You can withdraw your capital as well. You can withdraw anything, everything. Nothing is locked. Nothing is locked in this bot. You can stop that bot. It goes back to your wallet, of course. There are certain dates of each month, like you can see here, the 1st, the 10th, or the 20th of each month, but it's not locked. However, if you do touch the your capital in there, it does come with a withdrawal fee of 35%. So after 1 year, there will be no withdrawal fee for your principal amount, if that makes sense. Minimum to withdraw is 25 USDT. And of course, each time a new investment or you've topped up that bot, that starts another cycle of 365 days for that top up that you've just done. So those are little pointers and little tips to remind you about the XAI bot. The next bot I want to talk about is called the XAI Pro bot. This bot operates in Telegram and it will trade USDT for you, only the USDT. This is the XAI Pro bot. Um, the XAI Pro bot will depends on how much you have running in the XAI bot, will determine how much you can actually trade in the XAI Pro. You do have to have access and activate the XAI bot before you can get access to trade in the XAI Pro. It depends on the balance that's sitting in one bot will allow you to trade up to that amount there. So the minimum again to get involved with the XAI Pro bot is 100 USDT. This is an example of the type of return that it's done on, if you look on the left here, on a deposit of 2,300 and where is it? 2,327 that it's trading. It's been running for 79 days. It's actually made a profit of 587 USDT. That's the Litecoin in the USDT. So you can see the results there. Someone's just put some money in there and left it running, and this bot's trading automatically. So imagine how we have our funds sitting in our banks and it's making nothing, absolutely nothing. It's doing nothing for us. We can now sit our cryptos into our neobank bots and then it'll work for us automatically. There's not much more you need to do there. Just plug in your crypto in there, turn the bot on, and away it goes. So that's the profit there on the XAI Pro. This here is the Zeus bot. This is the third bot that we have available in Aurum. The Zeus bot also works from the neobank on Telegram. The Zeus bot works a little bit different, same principle though. It works on all these other cryptocurrencies. So at the moment, these are active in the Zeus bot. The Ethereum token, the BNB, the Pepe, the Sol, Solana, BTC. Those are the cryptocurrencies that the Zeus AI bot can trade for you. Again, instead of leaving it in your wallets, it's doing absolutely nothing but sitting there. People are actually moving that into the Zeus bot and it's going to work for them. They're doing absolutely nothing. It's pretty much just set and forget. So these are the types of results that we're seeing using the Zeus bot there. You can see the Pepe coin on the far left. You'll need a calculation to figure out how much in fiat currency that's worth. BTC there, that one there has been running for 76 days. And of course, there's the profit there. Solana coin has been running for 24 days with the profit there. So these things are working for you. You're actually not doing anything. You're just putting them in there, turning the bot on, and it's trading for you. There's not much more you can do. You can stop these bots at any time. All of that goes back to your wallet, and you can spend it and send it to wherever else you like from then on. That's the Zeus bot. The Zeus bot is the third bot that will trade cryptocurrency for you. I think this is a video here of the back office. I'm going to play and talk about it. Now let's have a look at a balance of the XAI bot that's happening in this particular back office here. We're going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to pause it. So you can see down the bottom here, these are the different accounts that are running in this account on the XAI bot. Remember, this is the compounding one, the first one I spoke about. This person joined, let's look at the bottom here, on the 8th of December. They actually started that account with 10,000 USDT. So since that date, the 8th of December, that's how much profit they've made up to a couple of days ago, 8,663 USDT. That is being compounded here. And of course, here's another bot. You can have multiple bots running if you wish. Another account here started on December the 10th. I know this one started at 500 USDT on December the 10th. And of course, that's the income that the XAI bot has managed to create for that $500 deposit there. So this is what the back office looks like, and this is where you find your received income. It's fully transparent. You can see all your little transactions coming in. You can see what the bots are doing for you. There's a calculator there, if you can see the calculator up the top here. This is where you can go and find a financial plan that will work for you. It's pretty straightforward. It's an easy back office to navigate. And I think I'm going through now how to calculate a profit calculator. So these are only projected. Remember, they're projected. They're not guaranteed. There actually is no guaranteed return on these bots too. So that tells you that they're actually trading for real. Um, it's not 2% return a day. It's not a guaranteed 1% return a day. Whatever the bots have done for that day, that's what's coming through as our profits for that day. What did I do there? 20,000 over 3 years without compounding, 107 thousand USDT with the compounding. That's why I done it. You can see the difference when you want to compound and when you don't wish to compound. So that's the XAI bot. You would think I'm operating that right now. This is the Nero bot that's just been introduced. We're still in testing phase at the moment, but it is open to partners. Not officially launched, but there are a lot of us here in this Nero bot. This Nero bot works different. It works from a non-custodial wallet, so you have full control with this Nero one. I think it's generating not much at the moment. There we go. Oh, I've gone into the gold packages. Sorry, guys, this is a pre-recorded video. This is another component that's available for you inside the Aurum ecosystem. Our gold packages here, you can come in and what's happening here is, for example, I'm trying to catch one. 10,000 USDT, 5,000 will be put towards purchasing physical gold, and the other half will be put towards trading gold for you. So, you're getting the best of both worlds here. This is part of the real world asset component that's inside the Aurum ecosystem. This was launched this year. But there's more information about the history to all of that. What you're looking at now, transactions, if you're in the partner program, this is what you can expect to see. All these little sensors, all these little profits, live trading profits. This is what you can see coming into your wallet, into your back office every single day. When I started this, I had no idea. I was just scrolling through this game. What the flip are all these sensors? Why are they getting paid to me? That is part of the partner program. Now, while we're talking about the partner program, you do not have to run this and go out and get people and do all of that. You don't have to do any of it. Those bots, all the products are going to work for you. The partner program is different. If you want to become a partner and grow this as a business, this is what it looks like here in your back office. All these rewards come through every single day. For those who are interested, I can run you through that at a later time, but that's what the transactions look like. Oh, there we go. That's the partner program. Sorry, guys. Yep, in there you can see everything in the partner program, what you're doing, what you need to qualify, the different levels, how to achieve these levels, and yada, yada, yada. But I'll remind you again, you do not need to be in the partner program in order for you to benefit from the bots, from everything that's set and forget. You don't have to do a thing because those bots are going to create that return for you. Partner programs there if you wish. You don't have to do it. Um, Top up account is pretty easy. Those are the only assets you can top up with inside Aurum back office. Those are the only networks that you can use to top your account up. It is pretty straightforward. Generate your wallet address. There you go. And then top it up. I swear, under 1 minute, my balance is ready for me on the dashboard and the available balance there up the top in the main balance. And then from there, I can either choose which bot I want it to go to. I can activate or top up different bots in my back office. So that main balance is like you go and shop with your main balance and put it where it suits you to make the system work for you. This is what the Aurum Neobank looks like in our back office. I can't remember going into there, but anyway, there you go. See, I didn't go into there. So that's what general settings, it's what the back office looks like. Pretty straightforward and easy to navigate. Let's go to the next slide if it will let me. Are you going to let me? There we go. No, you're not going to let me, are you? Now you are. All right, so Aurum is introducing Nero. We've already seen a little bit about Nero in that video there. This has been the monthly return for April, 30.98%. Those are the the results that the Nero has generated last month. They've been testing it for quite a while. I think that's my network. But that's the April results there, 30.98 monthly return. Here we go. You can see the January return. You can see February's return, 28.9. March return gave us 31.4%. So these are smart contracts and they do run from a non-custodial wallet, which you have full control over. I really don't know what we're looking at here, but let's push play. I think this is what it looks like in the back office. This is Nero in the back there. You can see, I'm going to go through and show you all the trades that this Nero does do for you. Again, you just set and forget. You can see it's real. You have some wins, you have some losses, but that is the trading world. At the moment, that's sitting at a 45% win rate. But look at all the trades it's taken, 2,144. So very much real in the trading world. You win some, you lose some. But those are the results, the live results. Nero hasn't actually been launched officially, but you can get involved with that before the actual launch. Easy to top up once you're in there. You can top your amounts up, pretty straightforward. So that's what the Nero back office looks like in there in that bot. The gold packages, as I mentioned before, 50% goes toward securing physical gold for yourself, and of course, the other 50% goes towards a bot that is going to trade only gold for you. It will only trade the gold for you, nothing else. So there are packages available, and just remember half and half goes towards physical, the other half will go towards the trading gold bot, and then of course they are locked. They are locked for 12 months, and you can choose whether you want to get the physical gold out after the 12 months, or whether you want to get tokenize that physical gold and do whatever you like with the profits from the bot that it has been using. There we go. It will only trade the gold XAUT for you in that RWA in the gold packages there. This here has been spoken about at the recent event. RWA in Aurum means real world assets. So there is real estate coming that's going to be made available to us as part of the real world asset component in Aurum. Now, let's talk about this annual price to everything to gain access to everything that you've seen will only cost you 19.99 USDT for the whole entire year. I've seen a lot of things where they're asking for $1,000 or $1,500 just to get onto the platform, and on top of that, I've got to put my own capital and principal in. Not here at Aurum, so very much affordable, 19.99 USDT, and everything else you put in there is your capital and principal that you put towards working for you. So it's an affordable platform. I've not seen anything like that before. You get access to everything that you've seen this evening for 19.99 USDT. If you want to delve further and do some more research and learn more about Aurum, make sure you go to their YouTube channel. All their Zooms and meetings are recorded and put onto this Aurum Foundation channel. Make sure it's the right one because there's quite a few different Aurum companies out there. So make sure you're looking for Aurum Foundation with the blue word. But, you know, Brian Benson talks that there's a whole lot of history there for the last couple of years. If you want to delve into that, just make sure you're on the official YouTube channel. So I believe I've come to the end of my presentation. Hopefully it's been an informative one for everybody. Real and raw. I've just shared my knowledge really and of what I'm seeing, what it's doing, and where we're going. But there's so much more that Aurum is offering. There's still more to come. I got involved because it was affordable, 19.99 USDT. I got involved. The other question I asked was, is there KYC? There are no KYC components in there, so that was another plus for me. Affordability and fully automated. I can just set and forget. But since November, I've been in 6 months now and I've seen everything working. I can't fault this. I haven't had anything that hasn't worked for me. I've been able to withdraw my funds. I've loaded my card onto my no KYC card onto my Google Pay. I've paid for Ubers. I'm tapping at the FPOS machines. I haven't had any faults with Aurum this far. Feel free to unmute yourselves if you if you have any questions. Fully automated, but again, you know, people say, do I need to go find people? No, you absolutely don't need to do nothing. Turn the bots on will give you your returns automatically, but you have full control. These funds are not locked up, but there are fees if you wish to withdraw, but they're not locked. The staking is a flexible staking. That's not going to be locked. It hasn't launched yet, but that's what they mean, flexible staking. Whereas a lot of staking, for those who do know about staking, they're locked for an X amount of time. You can't touch them. Here in Aurum, they're going to be flexible. So there's, I call it my passive playground because it's got a lot of products in there that I can set and forget, and it's going to work for me. And I can access it at any time. So I find it very beneficial. And just to know that Brian Benson built Binance, he knows what he's doing. If this got, like, I believe it's going to exceed Binance's where they are now, because Binance didn't have AI back then when they built it, but they've already built Binance. Now we're adding AI, and there's a lot of things happening. I believe Nero has not been done in the world, so that's another thing that they're pioneering is the Nero bot, and of course that connects to a wallet that no one else has access to. That's what they call the non-custodial wallet. For example, MetaMask. You turn that on and off as you see fit, and you control your wallet there that's connected to Nero, that's running for you 24/7. Yeah, does anyone have any questions? I hope I got the answer.
No, I don't have questions, but maybe I can give a short feedback from myself. So
Yes, go for it. Oliver's
uh,
many guys.
I joined this company last year in December, shortly after you. And my dream always was, since I'm in the internet with various business since 1994, and my dream always was one day there must be something what you can just put your money in and it creates money for you 24/7, no matter where you sleep, whether you're on holidays, whether you maybe do your normal job or whatever, and you wake up and you got some profits from any place in the world, no matter where you are. And this is really the thing, what happens here. So since I joined in December, I've never had a single day without profits. And it's all passive, really, 24/7. You just put some money in, I started with 100 USDT too, watched it for a while, and then I added step by step a little more money, and it works. It works like a clockwork, and that's a perfect thing in my opinion. We have done a lot over the last 10 years in business and with different experiences, but this really works, and it's just simple and easy, and yeah, that's it. I'm happy.
You forget it's payday, eh? When that notification comes through, profits paid, you go, oh, that's right, it's payday.
Yeah, every night here in Germany, every night at 2:45 a.m. I get a message, a bling, and I look, and it's always every day I have between 0.3 and let's say 0.7% what I get, and yeah, it's always a profit and perfect to wake up and read the message.
Nice, Oliver. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
Yeah, Oliver joined not long after me. He was just watching my post, right?
yeah.
My Santa. I said that's going to be my secret Santa to everyone, my 1999 USDT. So yeah, that's pretty much the nutshell of Aurum. There's so much to learn if you want to go back into the history and follow through, if you want to do a deeper dive into all of those executives that are behind Aurum. The gold project, we have partnered with the gold company called Clink Gold, CLINQ. And that guy there, I think it's Nick Patel. No, am I thinking of Trump? There's the gold guy there anyway. He's the CEO of the Clink Gold. Um, I'll have to post that up so everyone can have a look. And of course, we partnered with a bank in Africa. So yeah, a lot of these executives that are being added, they come with a lot of experience as well. And I'm quite pleased about that, but also transparency. They're out there on the global stage. They're not ducking and diving. They're really in everyone's faces. They're on demand. People want them to attend this, attend that. Um, I'm really impressed with Aurum since I've been involved for the last 6 months. Um, with no other questions, I don't want to hold you for too long. Does anyone else want to say anything? No? Cool. I hope to have this every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Not hope, I will. So if you have anyone else you want to share this with, feel free to invite. It'll be the same Zoom link. Yeah, feel free to invite them.
Jordani.
Yes.
Hi. Sorry, I'm not turning on because it's like almost 4 a.m. here, but
Oh, sorry.
I just joined just So I just I really, really love, just to add on Oliver, I totally agree with what Oliver said. I've never come across an ecosystem where, um, a platform where you can just put your capital in there and just let it passively work and do its thing. And it gets you profits. Last night I just joined in the Nero, and I'm seeing incredible, like looking at the live tradings and the results, like some of the things that's going on right now with other, you know, you don't see the trades. You don't see the actual trades coming in, like the losses, and they just gave you the codes to copy. But this one, you actually see it. I mean, even with the XAI pot, it's so good to see the transactions, coming in, like the results of the profits, the transaction daily. You can see that in the XAI, but also with a Nero, it's like another cool option for us to actually see our real money trading. So I just love what this new platform is doing for our money, and the compounding part where that's a XAI, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The compound. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I love it. So you got to get in. If only I have like 100,000 with me, I would have just put
Yeah.
it in there and just let it and just, yeah,
There are some
let
that
it
have done
passively
that,
grow.
Nelly. There are some being very
Yeah, I
good.
know. Yeah, and I love that, you can definitely have a stable income from this. Like, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
really good.
In addition to the Nero, I do believe there is going to be some kind of compounding component added to it once they
Got
launch.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's fully automated. If you like, Nelly, I can hold at times that are better for you. I
Yeah,
can
I see
do
the
that.
live trading coming too, and the staking.
Yeah,
I mean, so good. And yeah, all of that. It's like a full package coming in.
yeah. You just choose where you wanna what you want working for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. But very affordable. Only 100 USDT to get involved. Dip your
Mm.
feet in the water, watch those things happen for you every day. It's consistent. Once I saw that, put a little bit more in there, like Oliver did, a little bit more, and now I'm going to put a lot more. That's just me. But yeah, every Wednesday, Nelly, if you like, we can have one that's more suitable for you guys over there in the States. Um, Same with you, Oliver.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do some Zooms that suit you and you guys over there. I forget about these global times. But yeah, won't take me long. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. If I don't see you on Wednesday, I'll see you another Wednesday. Take care, everyone.
Thanks, Shardani.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
Bye bye.